For joining us. In fact, I've got the at least one of the catalogs right here, the big shiny catalog with the big shiny cars in it. You brought car collecting, Barrett Jackson, your father, and you, not only to television, because you're going to be appearing on Fox with the auction, but to the average person who just wants to spend maybe $10,000, $15,000 on a car. Why was it important to do that?
Well, we've always had at Barrett Jackson the opinion everybody needs to be treated the same, and it's like stocking a supermarket. You need to have the high end, the filet mignon, but you also need to have entry level because collectors start small no matter who they are, and they just move on up. And interesting statistics that we have is that 40% of our buyers are consigners that just sold cars and they will step up, as well as 40% at every auction typically are first-time buyers, and they gravitate towards drivers and entry-level cars, and then they move on up also. So that's sort of the trend.
Well, you rub elbows with some of the billionaires who go to the Concours d'Elegance. I learned how to finally pronounce it. But you also rub elbows with people like me. But some of the cars that you've got coming up, I want to talk about some of the cars that are going to be really catching a lot of attention. This 1929 Duesenberg S.J. LeBaron dual Phaeton. I mean, this car, this is going to go for more than $1 million, is it not?
Absolutely. It's part of our Salon collection, which is a catalog auction within our big auction.
Right.
And to give people an idea, our big auction, the Scottsdale auction's 1,400 cars at no reserve. And then we have these 20 reserve cars, of which the Duesenberg is one of them. And we have these special segments, as you said, we're on Fox.
Sure.
So we're on Fox Broadcast selling high-end Americana, and then we're on National Geographic selling these European and American classics on Saturday the 18th.
I want to hit this 1954 Plymouth Belmont convertible. I'm going to skip over the Alfa Romeo because we're running out of time. But the Belmont, that car, one of a kind. It was a concept car.
One-off.
Virgil Exner was instrumental in its design. This will fetch quite a pretty penny, won't it?
It should. We've really been the one that has embraced selling these one-off concept cars. First big one we sold back in 05 brought $3.2 million, the F88. This car should bring somewhere in the $2 million range, but it's hard to say. That's why it's coming to an auction.
And now let me ask you about the car that would be maybe in my budget. It's not part of the Salon series, but the 63 Studebaker Avanti. The people who are selling it bought it from the original owner. It's the original car except for paint. They painted it, apparently. It's got the Studebaker 289. This is going to be, what, around $20,000? It's no reserve, right?
It's no reserve, but you're right on the money. We pegged the car somewhere in the $22,000, $24,000 range. And that's it. You can buy this car. You get a lot of, eyeball. But we get cars that people can get in and enjoy. We sell trailer queens, but we also sell drivers, and we love selling original cars.
Well, listen, I have tinkered with just a few Studebakers in my famous episodes of Jewish Mechanic, and then a friend of mine fixes what I actually break. But I can tell you, working on Studebakers for me was a lot of fun, and you've brought it to people, through the Studebaker way. It might be a 64 Mustang somebody might enjoy. All of this is going to be there over the roughly week of auctioneering in Scottsdale, right?
That's correct, and it's coming to you live on the Fox family of networks. Each weekday night, we're ending on Fox Business for 2 hours and 3 hours on Friday.
Well, congratulations joining the family. Look forward to seeing you in Scottsdale. And again, the auction is going to be coming up this January.